Yeah, we didn't execute very well. Our execution was poor, right? When you don't make 2 or 3 passes together, it's hard to get any flow in your game, hard to get any speed, and just when you're making puck errors, the other team is finding ways to get pucks to your net. You look like you're hemmed in.
Are they doing anything unusual to you defensively to take away?
No, there's a lot of. I'll look at us before I look at them. You know, the first goal is a perfect example. We have clear possession of the puck, nobody checking us behind our net, and fumbled it, the D-to-D pass, fumbled the pass up, fumbled it again, and then they come in and score. So that's just simple execution that we've got to improve.
Early on, is that what's missing, I guess? Just like you said, not even those string passes together. What else was missing to generate any sort of consistent effort out there?
Well, to look fast, you got to be able to move the puck fast and go tape to tape and not batting it around like a tennis ball out there. We did too much batting tonight.
You weren't concerned with energy or any of that stuff? It was
No.
just execution?
No.
Power play right now?
I'm seeing us giving up shorthanded goals against, which is a little bit of a concern. You know, we got one finally tonight, but it's not getting a lot of shots through right now. You know, there's a lot of stuff being blocked. But it's, we got some new people on it. It's a work in progress. We got to keep at it.
Is this kind of a precarious situation to get into a special teams battle then when that's maybe not clicking and your PK's been a little vulnerable?
Well, our PK has been pretty good here, you know, going into tonight. We gave up too much tonight, but, you know, those are things we'll continue to work at.
Thoughts on Mike's game tonight?
You know, he was under siege for a lot. He made some great saves, and then there's probably a couple he'd like to have back. So that was, our execution was so poor that they had the puck a lot more, and they put a lot of pucks at our net. So he had a lot of work.
Do you see kind of two divisions, Dave, from the first 3 games to the last 2? And what's the biggest difference or most?
That game was not a lot different than the LA game that we won. That Mike just got everything. So let's not kid ourselves about where we were. You know, I'm more a realistic guy and see what happens. So this is just like when we had, the Anaheim game. I thought we played really well. We executed well. The last couple games, that hasn't been our strength, other than a few good individual efforts here or there. So we got to get a good practice before we head on the road tomorrow.
Do you get some secondary help?
Yeah, Shane had a real good game. He was heavy and hard around it. Chip got one, so it's nice to see some of those other guys chip in. We're going to need that on the road trip.
How's Joe doing?
I think they took him to the hospital for some x-rays. I haven't heard yet, so I think I'm not sure. We'll call it upper body. Yeah, sure. He was good. He was really good, really good playing out of position. We played him on the left wing. And, hopefully Martinuk is ready to go on the road trip here. But
you already talked about the shorthanders, but when somebody gets behind you like that on a play like that?
Yeah, it was just, we fell asleep on that one. Well, Stoney tried to keep it in the blue line, and, if he keeps it in, we get a great chance. When you don't keep it in, it's out in the neutral zone, and that's what happens.
Maybe not a great game to evaluate he's made any progress.
Yeah, I thought he was better tonight. He was better tonight. He was more competitive tonight, but
You take anything positive out of the third periods in the last 2 nights? I mean, there were games last year where you get down 2 and it's over. You guys have come back hard, strong in both of these games.
Yeah, I think part of it is, I give our guys credit for keep pushing, but part of it is the team gets a lead and they play cautious a little bit.